𝗦𝘂𝗯𝘀𝗁.
This is why, a lot of times people put down humanities education. This is one thing it gives you is critical reasoning. Being able to sit there and use your brain and sort through stuff. And it can be tough, but just play a game. The AI is not great yet. And so people are saying, how do you tell an AI picture? Count fingers? How many ears do they have? Look for the details where the things don't mesh. Okay. Apply that to literature. Okay. So let's just I mentioned earlier speeches. You can't trust the speeches. Why? In the ancient world, and here's unfortunately where, knowing a little history helps to be able to do this. And it's the same thing now, understanding a little bit history. So we've got our just for an example, we've got the big conflict right now going on between Palestine and Israel. Okay. And so many people are like, free Palestine, or no, look at what Hamas did. And all Palestinians must be in Hamas, and you get this crazy stuff of extreme positions. Okay. That's a problem. Back it up. Think about your own life. Are things rarely that extreme in your life? If so, you might be a drama queen, but they're not. So use your common sense, read the room. But going back to speeches, how would these people know what people said exactly? So again, use common sense. They don't have their handy little iPhones or whatever phone you're using. And yes, I have Alexander on my iPhone, but so they're not recording it. There may be cases where, going back to our friend Arian, Arian has a lot of writings, one of which is from a teacher named 𝗪𝗡𝗪𝗏. And he says he took notes, just like any good student in class. He took notes, but he's still not recording it. And I've seen my students' notes. I know sometimes that they do not get what I just said. And so, again, we know that these speeches have to be embellished. We know that these speeches cannot be verbatim. And sometimes they flat out tell us. Thucydides says that he wasn't there for some of them. So he says, this seems to me what must have been said and made sense at the time. Okay, he's just upfront about it. And so it's the same thing. When you're reading anything, ask who's saying it. We sometimes forget that. We just sit there and say, oh, this says this on the internet. Climb that URL. Where are you? What is this place? What is the news organization? Who's paying their salaries? Okay. Oh yeah, follow the money. And, is it at something like NPR, National Public Radio, where no organization, for-profit organization is paying their salaries. And so they're out there. You can go to websites and look at journalism, where do various publications lean? Are they right leaning? Are they left leaning? And they'll be on this scale, and you can go look at what they are. Is something facts like the AP, the press that gives you just the facts, ma'am? Are they shading it? How are they shading it? What are they leaving out? Sometimes it's not what they said, it's what they don't say. Okay. Another thing, and this for modern media, very much is, don't look at what they say, look at what they do.